Ever get that feeling like, someone's totally ignoring you?
Yeah.
And then it turns out they just didn't see your message or something.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. It's crazy how much we just make up these stories in our heads,
Absolutely.
And today's lesson from A Course in Miracles really gets into that. 'Cause we're kind of building on yesterday, remember?
Right.
All about figuring out what's bugging us.
Mm-hmm.
But today we're taking it a step further. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the lesson. Straight from the book. I am upset because I see something that is not there.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful, right?
Yeah. Wow. It really hits you when you hear it like that.
Yeah.
Just so direct.
It is.
It's really interesting how this, follows on from what we talked about yesterday. It's
Yeah.
like A Course in Miracles takes us by the hand, step by step,
Yes.
and it helps us peel back all those layers.
It does.
To really see what's driving our emotions.
Yeah.
So yesterday was about zeroing in on that feeling of upset.
Right. And today, it's all about realizing that the upset comes from a misperception.
I love how practical this is.
Mm-hmm.
It's something we can use right now in any situation.
Exactly.
Like throughout today, we can just ask ourselves, okay, am I really seeing what's going on, or am I letting my own thoughts mess with my view?
Right. And that's where the real work starts.
I know, right?
It's like we're being challenged to actually name the feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Like, are we angry, scared, sad? What is it?
Yeah.
And then the next step is figuring out what we think is causing that feeling.
Oh, I see.
So, for example, we might think, I'm mad at my friend because they didn't invite me to their party, and that means they don't care about me.
That reminds me of this time I was totally convinced my family was leaving me out of a big decision.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I got so caught up in it, I was making up this whole story about how they didn't care about my opinion or whatever.
Oh, wow.
But guess what? Turns out they were just trying to protect me from extra stress because I had a lot going on at the time.
Oh.
I was seeing neglect.
Yeah.
When really, it was all about love and consideration. Kind of ironic, right?
It's amazing how our own minds can twist things like that.
I know.
Like the lesson says we have to question, is this actually real, or am I just imagining something that's not there?
What I find really interesting is that the lesson says we need to pay attention to every little upset,
Every single one.
even the tiny ones that we usually just brush off.
Right, right.
It actually says, and I'm going to read this from the book. Hold on. There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then, I will regard them all as the same.
It's so true, though.
It is.
It's easy to dismiss those small annoyances, but they can build up,
Yeah, they do.
Like all those little things can create this this background hum of stress
totally.
that we don't even realize is there. It's so true.
So what A Course in Miracles is saying
Yeah.
is that we have to take every upset seriously
Yeah.
and use this tool of questioning our perception, no
No.
matter how big or small the situation seems.
This is making me think about how I used to get so frustrated
Oh, wow.
when plans would change suddenly,
Yeah.
I'd take it so personally, like things were out to get me or something.
Huh?
But now, thinking about this lesson,
Mhm.
I realize I was just seeing chaos.
Yeah.
When really it was just, life happening,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not about trying to never get upset. It's about learning to see those upsets in a new light
Yeah.
and not letting them control how we feel.
So as we go through our day, we're basically being asked to hit pause when we feel that little twinge of upset.
Right.
Name the feeling, figure out what we think is causing it, and then ask, hold on, am I really seeing things clearly?
Yeah, it's a simple question, but it can make a huge difference.
It really can. Absolutely. And as you go about your day to day, I want you to consider this.
Okay.
What's one thing that keeps upsetting you? Something that happens again and again.
Yeah.
Now ask yourself, could this upset actually be based on something that's not even real?
That was a good one.
That question might just unlock a whole new level of peace and understanding for you.
I love that. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I